So, if you had saw my short earlier this week, you know that I didn't have any water, and the reason why was because the pipe had burst outside of my outside, and when the pipe had burst, apparently, like it was like just flooding water onto the parking lot. It was just really crazy. Thankfully, there was a drain in the parking lot that actually could go into the drain. I just remember coming back from work, and it was just like this. It was just draining into the parking lot. So for like past couple of days, I didn't have water. So my water thankfully has been fixed now, you know, but it's just like but it was crazy because when they fixed the pipe, my water was the only one that apparently was not my apartment was the only one that wasn't getting water, which is like what in the world just happened? So it does kind of feel it's like I said, it felt targeted a little bit, but like, maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't know. In any case though, yeah, I did get my water back. Ironically enough, later on today was wash day. Well, today was, me I normally wash my clothes on Mondays. I try to do it like I normally try to do it on what is up, Jerry, and how's it going, dude? I'm doing obviously I'm trying to do the vlog too. So if I'm yammering, just know that that's why. But today was wash day, and I actually like I decided to use a different washing machine than what I normally use. I normally go to a washateria, but I figured, okay, would it be cheaper if I tried over here in the apartments? So I'd use the apartment washing machines, and it left my clothes like soaking. I'm good, man. Like I said, I'm good, and I'm good and not dry anymore. My water came back on, so I'm really glad about that. I actually, like I said, I tried to wash my clothes earlier today, and like the washing machine that I had used, I'm guessing either something, I don't know if it was a malfunction or something that I did wrong, but I ended up but like after the cycle got done, my clothes was like flooding water, like I'm guessing the rinse cycle just did not exist on that thing because I take my clothes out and it's just so like I got them hung up in the closet right now to keep them dry. But like yeah, but like the first half of my day was essentially just me just trying to get my water back on, and thank goodness it finally did. It finally worked. But yeah, good to and it's good to hear. It's good to see you too, J Dog. I mean, like feels like forever since I saw you. Honestly, I know you was on my last one. I know you was on my last live, but it's like it is like I know you probably might got work and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's always good seeing you, man. Let's see. Hold on. I just remembered I can see who's in here now. Oh, it's just me and you. Cool. I forgot that like my chat count also includes me in the chat because it's saying I got two people up in here, and it's like I'm one of them. But yeah, though. I've been going live a lot lately, and I'm not really, and I like that. But I normally do two lives on Monday because I didn't really have enough money to go to training, so I've been like sort of compensating by going live twice on Mondays. But now I actually finally got enough money for training. Yeah, worse been kicking your butt. Tired of this matrix. So am I, buddy. So am I. But yeah, that's the whole thing is that like I have been trying to get back into training. So like I won't have a second live tonight because I'm gonna be at training. I feel like the world is ready for stuff to just be cheaper, if not free. I think the world is definitely ready for that. And I seen you did a live recently, and it was at 100 views. Honestly, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. That part like really went over my head a little bit. But you also got to remember too, the last live I did was like 3 hours long. So it's like I'm guessing some people came in, some people came out. I'm here listening, but I'm at work with lots of piercings up at the moment. That is crazy. It's like I always thought that tattoos and piercings were like individual markets. So it's like to hear you say that you're doing them both, that you do them both, it's just like over my head, bro. I really do appreciate you sticking. I really do appreciate you listening. By the way, though, it's I would have never that's by the way. Check out Emperor Megas' tattoos and piercings. Gonna try to give you some advertisement. Like Dude, that's crazy though. The fact that it did get 100 views is still crazy to me, because that means that like at some point 100 people went into my live, saw it for like at least a minute or so, and then bounced. And some people probably might have saw it even longer than that. So it's like that just surprises me a little bit. I love how Emperor is like Emperor is the he's definitely one of the goats here. It was still surprising that this dude popped up like just at random on my stuff and was like just here. That's dope, man. Yeah, like I say, he's at work, so clearly he's doing piercings and stuff like that. I asked him what's the weirdest tattoo he ever did, and he told us. So whenever he has time, I'm gonna ask him what's the weirdest piercing he's ever done, and hopefully he'll tell us that. Which, by the way, as my catchphrase, that's content. So, but yeah, like I said, but yeah, like normally I would do like a second live to kind of like just sort of compensate for the fact that I couldn't go to training, but now I'm going to training. Do you have a wrestling character you're gonna make up or portray? I've been working on like the thing about professional wrestling characters that like a lot of people don't realize is a lot of times the wrestling character is usually just the person. Is the person feeling more free to be more of themselves than they actually are, and it's kind of it's complicated to explain, but like a lot of the characters back in the day in professional wrestling were actually like was sometimes just them, or it ultimately would just become them. For example, there was a wrestler by the name of Duke the Dumpster Dross or Dress. I forget how you pronounce his last name, but like he was the reason why they called him the Dumpster was because his actual job while he was wrestling was a garbage man. Um, there's a wrestler named Raven who was like this like kind of he was basically I call him primo because he was emo before emo, so he was pre-emo. But like that was kind of who he was because he was Raven was really smart, like really smart. So like as far as like wrestling characters are concerned, it's really easy for me to just sort of be more of myself because I'm not gonna say I'm a character because I'm me, but I do know that like I do things that are considered different from like other people, and I know that I can like portray that better on the thing. I think the worst part is that like portraying a character means I have to get on a mic, and if you guys notice, I do a lot of talking. But like when I get on a microphone, you have to get on a microphone and you have to talk about a wrestler and make sure that you know that he is not. Make sure that he knows that, if you haven't noticed, I'm already stuttering. It's like you got to talk about another wrestler. You have to get on a microphone. And you have to say that you're going to do things to this wrestler that has probably never been done to him before in a wrestling ring. And a lot of those things is probably going to lead to them losing the match. And like obviously, as you can tell, it sounds dorky when I talk. So I think the hardest part is going to be like the promos. But like I do think that I can get away with just being me when I start wrestling. And I'll kind of like work for my wrestling persona or my wrestling character because it's just more of myself. Cause like in reality, like outside of the lives, I'm just an angry, depressed, sad human being. And I think that people can look at that and be like, yeah, that totally works. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like long answer that, but I didn't mean to like give you a long answer to a short question, but yeah. But yeah, like there was like for example, Sergeant Slaughter. He was actually he was a drill sergeant. That was the thing he was doing while he was wrestling. And I'm trying to think of other wrestlers whose characters was just themselves. Like The Rock, the entire time was him. Like The Rock was himself the entire his entire wrestling career. Like he wanted to kind of like flex his Samoan heritage, and then as time went by, he just became more of himself. He started getting on the microphone. He started being his obnoxious self. That's who he was. But yeah, like I think it's actually harder to depict wrestlers whose characters were not themselves because the Undertaker wasn't an actual Undertaker, but Paul Bearer, his manager was his manager was a guy who worked at a he worked at a funeral home. So yeah. So Paul Bearer. So even if Undertaker did not know how to be the Undertaker, like Paul Bearer could literally just tell him, hey, I worked at a funeral. I can get you to be the Undertaker, and so on and so forth. It's actually like it's a lot easier to sort of determine who isn't. Yeah, but yeah. But I appreciate you I appreciate you accepting my answer. But yeah, that's a challenge. It's gonna be a challenge doing that. But I like to think that it's just gonna I always did want to do what Raven did though, because Raven his whole thing was that he was depressed, he was angry. He would even he would shoot promos after he won a match just so he could like talk about how bummed out he was about it and how much made him feel empty and stuff like that. And I know kind of like I looked at Raven, I look at like Cactus Jack when he was the ECW. I'm trying to think of other wrestlers that I like, like as far as like persona is concerned, yeah, it's always those bummed out, sad, angry people because I myself am a bummed out, sad, angry person. Which is weird because the way that I wrestle is not that. Like I'll be doing flips and stuff. So it's like, how is he so sad and so fast at the same time? It's like going to precious speed. I know it's all entertainment. I honestly think wrestling is the only sport that kids and adults in a sense are in the same field as far as support. That's another thing that I like about professional wrestling too. Professional wrestling is not because the thing that we tend to forget when it comes to sports is that most sports are theatric. Like almost every sport is theatric because the people who do the sports are they want like if you look at the playing field as a stage, every sport is theatric. Professional wrestling just knew how to take that and just make it bigger than and make that the key focus. Professional wrestling basically put out into the open and basically made theatrical stuff that actually happens in sports. Some people do in fact cheat, you know like I remember some kids actually getting in the ring and playing the part on Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, that happens a lot more than you think. Some people got their own. Some people want to bring their kids into professional wrestling, and honestly, I say that's a cool idea if the kid wants to do it. If the kid doesn't want to do it, then let them not. But like if the kid wants to do it, then yeah, put them on in. No big deal. But like, yeah, a lot of people really don't like. It's really easy to forget that professional, like, just sports in general, are surprisingly theatric. There's a lot of stuff that goes on backstage that we never know about because people don't want to bring that to. People don't want to talk about it. Professional wrestling just basically made theatrics out of stuff that actually happens in sports. People get poached all the time. Like people get like talent gets poached. People like have beef with each other. People be wanting to fight in the locker rooms. Everybody be want like that's things that happen in all sports. Professional wrestling just puts that, you know, front and center, and people are like, "Oh, that's fake." Okay, so this stuff doesn't happen in every other sport. What the heck? But also, it gives you a. But also, one thing I like about professional wrestling is that it gives you somebody to boo. You know what I mean? Like it gives you somebody who is bad. It gives you a good guy versus bad guy perspective, and that's like not something that you see a lot in. That's not a lot of things you see in a lot of sports because it's always like neutral on the field and on the court or on the stage or whatever. Is always like neutral. Um, what's what I'm looking for? It's always like they look like they're on neutral sides. Like nobody, they just want like they're both motivated by winning. But in professional wrestling, it's like there's a bad guy who's obviously cheating, who's obviously talking to the crowd, telling the crowd that they suck, all this other stuff. And like I think that's a beautiful element that we just that's easy to ignore. That would be like if that was put into any other sport, that sport would get a lot more attention because people would care more about who wins and who loses because they want the person that they want to win and yada yada yada, so forth, so forth. It's like creating a fan base in wrestling. You can start your base of loving kids or inspired adults, and yeah, that's actually why I want to be a professional wrestler so bad. One of the big reasons why I want to be a professional wrestler is because one is one of the few things I know that I can actually kind of do, but also because like there's a lot of crime and a lot of craziness that happens in my hometown that I know that I could sort of at least take a hand in sort of stopping if I give those people something to put their energy towards. A lot of professional wrestling companies, you can put kids up in there, teach them how to do a couple of wrestling moves, and they would actually like teach them how to. I remember a long time ago, I taught a kid how to do a head scissor takedown. I got a split on my forehead from trying to do a wrestling stunt at home when I was 5. Do I want to know what it was? Wrestling is everything for kids. That was my childhood with my grandfather. Yeah. Like my whole thing is that like I would love to. One of the big reasons why I want to be a professional wrestler is because like I don't care if I become big or successful or famous. I just want to have enough experience in wrestling that I could go back to my hometown and just teach kids how to do stuff. Cause like because a lot of kids in my hometown, like they got a lot of energy. They want to fight all the time. And my whole thing is that like, you give them a ring, you teach them how to do the stuff, and like you teach them how to do the professional wrestling stuff. And it's like, okay, and this just give them a chance to run their own show and they're good. All that energy, just that's why I love your wrestling page. One day I hope you can really do it. Oh, you actually support my wrestling page? Wow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I that's very nice to hear. So yeah, thank you. Kids are very agile. Kids are also surprisingly strong too. Like kids are strong, they're agile, and they are like, they're very easy to teach. Like I said, I taught a kid how to do a head scissor takedown, and they thought that they like, they were like, it is like, that was the happiest I saw that kid the whole day. And the head scissor takedown is like it's so complicated to look at, but it's so easy to actually do because it's 50% the person who's doing it and 50% the person who. Yes, I support the page. I was so sad when I thought you couldn't wrestle again. Yeah, imagine how I was. Oh my goodness. Fun fact about that day, like I actually talked to the head trainer later that day, and he basically said, like I said, he was really nice about it. And that's the thing about that specific head trainer is that like he's like the nicest one, but he's like the one with the most experience and has done almost everything at Row, and he's like the nicest guy. Love that guy to death, man. I was not upset when he told me to get out. I was not upset. But yeah, like I really appreciate you supporting my wrestling page. But that's kind of the whole reason behind it. Like I don't want to be a big time like if I could be the next, I don't know, Hulk Hogan, well, not Hulk Hogan, but like if I could, but the sad part is that like if I could be like the next John Cena, big time guy or whatever, like that would be great. But if I don't become that guy, I don't care. I just want to do the stuff because it's fun and I want to train people on how to do it. By the way, 6 people in the chat and no likes. Come on, y'all. What? No, what? Your boy don't get no love up in here? Well, 5 people in the chat and no likes. But yeah, that was kind of like the whole thing. Be your own wrestler, not the next John Cena. Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I said I wouldn't care if I was. It would be nice. I mean, it would be cool to be that, but like, I'm not really pushing towards that because like I know because like first of all, I'm short, I'm black, I'm old, and I'm fat. So it's like people are not going to like gravitate to me and be like, oh wow, this guy is my favorite wrestler. Like I got a whole lot of things riding against me already. I'm pushing 40, y'all. But it's like I do know I got a lot of things riding against me, and I'm also fat. So it's like that's not gonna like I'm Rey Mysterio senior fat, okay? RIP to the GOAT. But so it's like I got a lot riding against me here. So like I don't expect to become successful becoming a wrestler. I just want to do it because it's fun and it's one of the things that I know that I can do. But like I get enough how much I weigh? A lot. Okay, I'm gonna do some. Okay, yeah. Do you see this? Do you see how like my body is just disproportionate? Do you? If I show my belly right now, I'm going to get probably demonetized. But I'm not even monetized like that. I'm a big boy, but I got a lot riding against me already when I become a wrestler. So it's like I would not forget you I would not forget about you guys when I blow up. As a matter of fact, like you guys are going to be the reasons why I do blow up. If I become a big time wrestler, it's going to be because you guys are like, hey, he's doing the thing. which that would be dope, and I really would appreciate that. Can you still backflip? Yeah, I can still backflip. Matter of fact, I can show you like I can show you a video of me backflipping from like I want to say like earlier like last year. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh man, I cannot find it. Can I still backflip? Yeah. Bobby Lashley, Booker T, Mark Henry. I got you think. By the way, fun fact: out of those wrestlers you listed, I met two of them. I met Bobby Lashley a long time ago. They was shooting a movie in my hometown, and they were shooting a movie in my hometown. And Bobby Lashley and I was working I was pushing shopping carts at Walmart at the time. And Big Lash, he was moving, he was grocery shopping, and I recognized him because of his ear because he had what I call MMA ear when their ear is like kind of just like sticking out a little bit. So I didn't know if he was him until I saw his ear, and I noticed, oh crap, like he got MMA ear. I can at least ask him if he's him, and I asked him if he was him, and he was like, yeah, and he was like, yeah, I'm Bobby Lashley, and I'm like, can I help you put your? It's like, can I help you put your groceries in your car? And I did, and I'm talking to him, and like I'm talking to him, and I'm like, going, so are you done wrestling now? Because this was like during the time where he was out of wrestling for a while, and like I want to say months later he was like in TNA, and like months after that conversation he was in TNA, and I'm like, I met him. He's much bigger. He's a big guy in person. I mean, obviously Booker T, he runs the company that I'm at. So runs the company that I'm trying to get into. So I meet him pretty often. He's a nice, like Booker T is a nice guy. Like every single time I meet him, he's normally shaking my hand and he's very respectful and stuff like that. I'm always intimidated. I always get starstruck when I see him, and I see him so much that I shouldn't be. But Mark Henry, I haven't met Mark Henry yet. But like I do feel like if I once I do become a wrestler and start working at All Caribbean, I might meet him at least once. I'm not sure yet though. But I'm gonna try to find that video of me flipping from like a year ago. Um oh, okay. Okay, so I'm about to do this screen share real quick. All right, so this was literally like last year. As you can obviously tell, I am big. So that is me trying to flip. That's like me just like I said, that was literally like last year. And as y'all can obviously tell, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy there. But yeah, I can still flip. I'm just not good at it. I can't land on my feet like I want to. That's the goal is one of my goals is to ultimately just be able to land a backflip and land it on my feet. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying though. Like when it comes to professional wrestling, I 100% believe that like the one thing I like about professional wrestling is that like it basically takes the theatric of actual sports and just brings it to the front. And that's something that we kind of it's like I can assure you that there's so much more theatrics that happen in other sports that we just don't see, and I can assure you that it will probably be a lot more interesting. Like because like for example, the most theatric thing, the most craziest thing I think I remember in basketball that happened was when what was his name, when Kevin Durant left the Oklahoma City Thunder for what was it, Dang, what did he leave? Did he leave? Did he leave the Thunder for the Golden State Warriors? I forget. I know he left the Thunder, and it because at the time it was Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. It was Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and beard guy, James Harden, and and I remember that, and I remember that was like I remember there was a whole thing about that, like because I didn't even watch basketball. So here's what that's how you know that it was a big deal because here I am, a dude who doesn't know anything about basketball, being like, this was a big deal. But it's like you never. But it's like if from a professional wrestling standpoint, you can only imagine like because like from then on, if Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant were on the same court, you can only imagine like like there should be they could literally like shoot promos on each other. Like you could have Russell Westbrook being like all I'm saying is that like you could have like Russell Westbrook get on a microphone and just say Kevin Durant ain't making one shot while I'm on the court. Not one shot. He's not going to make one shot. And like so then you can like see this thing between them or something like that. I don't know what Kevin Durant's specialty is. I know that he is like explosive with the dunks, but like or he could say something like Kevin Durant ain't gonna block any of my shots. He is spectacular. He's tall, but he's not gonna block any of my shots. Something like that. And like you can make it even more interesting by doing some stuff like that. But obviously, it's pro basketball. It's not, it's not professional wrestling. But yeah, like that's kind of like something I feel like we kind of that's kind of a discussion I feel like we should like have more. Is like is professional wrestling fake or is it just more entertaining? Because some of the stuff that you actually hear about in professional wrestling, as far as like people beefing or stuff going on backstage, some of that stuff be legitimate. I can talk about professional wrestling all day. What do you guys are y'all still here? Because like I could biz ounce if you guys are busy. Oh, Miss Maya is still here. Awesome. But yeah, man, I cannot. Lashley should be in the Hall of Fame too. By the way, that dude's career is spectacular. Have you ever mentioned your favorite wrestlers? I don't really. I don't have favorite wrestlers. I have wrestlers that inspired me to become a wrestler. But like, in order for me to have a favorite, I have to sort of like disqualify all the other wrestlers, and I can't. I have like if I actually listed all of my favorite wrestlers, it'll take the whole dang video. But the ones that inspired me to become a professional wrestler myself was Rey Mysterio because we're both short. Booker T because we're both black. My Booker T is actually like the first black wrestler I ever saw on television. That was the guy who like Booker T. I remember watching Booker T on television when in WCW and just thinking to myself, black people can do this too. Say you don't make it, which you will. Do you mind working with wrestling like corporate wise ambassador for them? I thought about that, like because I'm like I said, I'm getting up there in age. I know I am. It is possible that I can get hurt before I become a wrestler. So I would like to be kind of like maybe like a referee or maybe like a commentator, maybe a timekeeper, maybe a guy who helps put the ring together or something like that. I and also like I do have other dreams besides being a pro wrestler. I know I make pro wrestler my big goal because once again it's something that I feel like I can do and it's something that I've always wanted to do. But like I would like totally, but I would if I couldn't be a wrestler, if I couldn't be an active wrestler, I would probably like I said, be a ref, be a commentator, maybe like do ring announcer work or some crap like that. But if I couldn't get involved in wrestling at all, I would probably be a librarian. I've always loved the library. Like I've always wanted to retire as a professional wrestler and be a librarian. That's like another goal of mine. Just sort of like go in between the two. Because I would love for like there to be a random story about me, like in my local library, and some people like that one used to be a wrestler. And I'm like going, nah, that was a long time ago, kids. Something like that. But yeah, I have thought about Plan Bs just in case. But yeah, back to my the wrestlers who inspired me. Like I said, specifically, like because people like that ref or counter, they still get perks, front row, everything. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, like it's like you're not. It's like I'm not one. I wouldn't be one of the guys, but I would still be one of the guys. Have you applied to any libraries in your area for now? Library science pays well, and you can start as a front desk person. I have applied for a few, but it's just simply a matter of them calling me back. Um, I've always wanted to be a librarian, but it's like it's really hard to get in. It's a challenge because they're always busy. They're always busy and they're always full. Library is definitely like one of those jobs where like they don't need more people, or at least they'll always say that they don't need more people. But you know, but I do like if I don't become a wrestler, the goal is to go back home and like just probably do a probably like just work on being a librarian. Like it will be a crushing blow to my ego, but like you know I do like the library, so it'll just be simply sharing like me exchanging one passion for another. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other like like the I call there's always been like the big four for me, rather the big three. It was Booker T because Booker T inspired like Booker T made me realize that black people could wrestle. Rey Mysterio was short, and I'm short too, and I was definitely like it was the fact that Rey Mysterio could like do all the stuff to the big guys, check colleges and see because they may need library support, and you seem cool with young people. I'll definitely do that. I have to look into that too. Why like why you're saying that? Probably not now though, because I'll get distracted. And the third wrestler was Mick Foley. Mick Foley was definitely yes. Booker T was one of my faves, and also Mark Henry. I like Booker T's wife. Yes, yes, the queen herself. She's actually so man. She's so nice in person too, man. If you ever meet her, if you ever were to happen to be in like at Road, like you could actually meet her during a show, and she's the sweetest person you ever meet. Well, probably like outside of the show, because during the show she got on her boss hat. She's letting everybody know what's what. But like outside of that, sweetest person you ever met. Like one time I told her that I was homeless, and she actually gave me some money for a hotel that one time. It was like the sweetest thing because she could have easily just not have done that, and she did it, and she did that for me. That was very helpful of her that day. It was crazy. But yeah, like yeah, she is the nicest person. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that she's not more active on social media because, like, like if she was, but if she was, she'd get bombarded with like craziness all the time. But yeah, but I was also a big fan of Mick Foley because growing up, Mick Foley went through stuff physically that I was going through mentally. In my brain, I just thought that I was getting my butt kicked by everyone in every situation and everything. I was getting picked on relentlessly at school. I was going through mental breakdown after mental breakdown. So seeing Mick Foley go through the crap that he was going through made me really kind of made me like relate to him a lot. And it's something about the way that he talks, and he every so often it sounds like he's going to bust out in tears, but he's not because he knows that if he does that, people are going to call him weak. But sometimes it's just hard to hold it all in, and it's all painful and craziness that's going on. But sometimes the weakest people that you see are the strongest people in their whole lives, and they can just endure so much pain. And that's why I go through it again and again and again. I love the way, like, I love how Mick Foley talks. I could totally just, and I'm honestly, I think oddly enough, I met Mick Foley once too. I remember that I met Mick Foley once, and he was nice the whole time. Mick Foley, God, man, that dude is Jesus of professional wrestling. Well, I wouldn't say, I don't want to say Jesus, but I will say, like, if there was a spectrum, if there was a spectrum of kindness and generosity, and just if there was a spectrum of good versus bad in professional wrestling, the good spectrum will probably end at Mick Foley, whereas the bad spectrum will probably end at, I don't want to say Hulk Hogan because that's too easy, but I will say probably Vince Russo, because Vince Russo was a terrible person. He was like, he's just not a good guy, but also he killed WCW. I will always say that Vince Russo killed WCW. No, he's one of the factors of killing WCW, but he's a big factor. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I do need to kind of like look into some college libraries, because you're right, they do be needing help sometimes, and I should like check into it. Wrestling was so lit back then. Wrestlers literally were like F the script. If you lose, you quit wrestling. Like the balls back then compared to now. There was, yeah, that was like one of the, like that was honestly, that was scripted. A lot of things that you probably thought was not scripted were most likely scripted. The thing about professional wrestling is that like if it was real, you wouldn't see it. That was the thing back then. Like there's a the CM Punk pipe bomb moment, right? Which I believe is quite possibly the greatest scripted moment in wrestling history, because you got people who saw that when it happened, who are still like, nah, that was legit. It's like, dude, do you really think that they he said Ring of Honor in WWE? He said Ring of Honor in WWE during a time where WWE was like not trying to like bring up any other companies. Yeah, the filter has in fact changed though. I will say that. But yeah, like no, there was, yeah, CM Punk's pipe bomb moment is quite possibly the greatest scripted moment ever. But the whole idea was like back then, like the thing is that like if it was real, you would never see it. Like for example, Jerry the King Lawler, he got like a heart attack on camera. He got like a heart attack on TV. Like during the TV taping, like during a recorded event, he actually got a heart attack. And they made sure not to show the commentary table. You know what I'm saying? They like there was like a lot of times where like they would do some like there would be a lot of time like they if they knew how to hide stuff back then. That was the point. But yeah, like the filter definitely has changed back then. Like there is a big change in professional wrestling as far as like what you can say and what you can't say and how things are presented now. But back then, bro, there was whew, like if there was stuff, if there was stuff that they wanted to hide, they would hide it. Although, but it's like, yeah, it was crazy. But I will say, like, the thing about professional wrestling, at least for me, the thing that keeps me interested in it, because like a lot of people they fall in love with it, and then they ultimately kind of like step away from it. God, dog, 7 people in chat and only one like. Wow. But like the thing that like a lot of professional wrestlers, like the thing that kept me going with professional wrestling was just the sheer fact that I could watch a wrestling match and be like, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that too. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. That was kind of like the thing that kept me interested. It was just the sheer fact that like watching wrestling, it was like I can do all of that stuff. Like all of that stuff I can do. Probably not now. That's like some of the stuff these people do now is just off the chain, just wild and unrealistic. But like back in the day, man, you show me a match from like between the nineties and the early to mid 2000s, I could do everything in those matches roughly, unless you take into account Jack Evans. I can't do Jack that Jack Evans do. Wrestling was like really flippy after like 2011. Now that I think about it. I don't like my hair right now. I'm gonna go pick it. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. God, dog, I'm fat. Alrighty. Well, I guess yeah. So, how you guys doing though? Pretty good? Hey, Ty, how's it going? I'm gonna try to see if I can like find. Holy crap! All right, real quick, this video is like 15 years old, but I'm about to show it. All right, this video is like literally 15 years old.
Moment now or never.
I think I was really nervous this day too. Oh, I was just not coming back from school,
Now or never, man.
and I was nervous because I think this is my first time doing it. Yep.
All right. It is now.
Ah, man, I was so active. I was so like awesome right then. I think I tried to do a third. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do a wall flip now. I probably could. Thank you. Thank you. I probably could do a wall flip today, but like I don't think so. My goodness, that video was 15 years old. I was a kid. I was still in school. Hmm. You know what? I'm starting to get nostalgia driven. So I'm about to go ahead and look up another one. Okay, until you guys start talking, until you guys start talking, I'm about to like see how many of my old flip videos I can find. Okay. Darn it. Nope, I can't find anything. I'm advice on what? Advice on what? Are you asking me for advice or are you going to give me some advice? Because now I'm convinced that you can flip. Like, I think the one thing about my flips that I know that I've always had a problem with is that I'm naturally unbalanced because I'm right-handed, and I think I normally start like on my left foot. Um, sure. I mean, are you trying to give me advice on how to flip? Because now I'm convinced that you can flip. Sure. Go ahead, man. At least you asked me. At least you asked to give me advice instead of just outwardly just say you suck. Do this. I'm very appreciative of that. Not a lot of people are that. Not a lot of people are that polite online. I'm not gonna ever get a GoPro making your wrestling journey day by day with. Oh, yeah. I might. Yeah. I'm gonna look into that actually. I will never give people advice, man, for Megas. I make more mistakes than the average human being. Like I will never give anybody advice. Like, bro, I am a natural mistake maker. I think that's all I'm good at. Who? Bro, you'd be surprised how many people have like randomly gotten on my live to ask me for advice. Like, bro, are you serious? I'm sleeping on the floor I'm sleeping on the floor in my apartment and I'm broke. Like, what advice can I give you? Yeah, no, yeah, no bad. Now watch. If I say I'm a failure, he's gonna be like, "Nah, you're not a failure though." Yeah, dude, no bed. I don't have a bed now. But like also I've been homeless before. I've been financially unstable before. I can sleep on the floor. That's no big deal. I don't really mind it. Bro, how am I not solving this thing yet? Um but yeah, though. So yeah, I don't ever give people advice on anything. I don't want to. I would probably like invest in a GoPro once I get the money for it. Here's the hoping that like I can afford one down the line. That'd be cool. But but how you guys doing out there, huh? Y'all doing good? Everything okay out there? Y'all watching like y'all staying warm? Um succeeding in the zombie takeover. What's going on? I'm gonna see if I can like while y'all are gathering y'all thoughts, I'm going to see if I can find another flip video. Let's see. Ah man, looking back at this video, it kind of bums me out a little bit. Looking back at this video, it kind of depresses me a little bit because I was using a Lost Profit song, and like once again, this is 15. I'm about to buy a new car pretty soon. Hey, I get it. All right, so this is another video from like 15 years ago. I'm not proud of it. I'm really kind of not proud of this one because I used the Lost Profits song for it. And this is like 15, like I said, it's 15 years ago. Lost Profits weren't controversial. I had a friend who had a trampoline. I just remember like trying to practice on it. And there was so much stuff that I was not capable of doing that I wanted to do. I was trying to do a spinal tap. I was also trying to do yeah. I was trying to land on my back with that, and I got so dizzy that I just landed on my chest instead, and I was like, why did I put my hands down? So obviously, like you can tell it was 15 years ago, and it's still 15 years ago in this one. I'm just darker. I can't do it for a 50. I still can't do it for a 50. Still okay. And I got dizzy. Darn it. The goal was I was trying to land on my chest with that, and I was not good at that. Because like if I can do it like off a trampoline, I can do it off the top rope. And I was like so bummed out about the fact that I can't. Like the backflips on the trampoline are surprisingly very easy for me. Yeah, the shooting star press. Easily like my least favorite thing. 'Cause the thing is when I get upside down in the air, I get like really dizzy and my fear of heights automatically like kick in. I'm like, get me down. Can I do my twist? Can I still do that? Nope. Now that I can do with ease. Okay. What are these? What are these? I don't know. Alrighty, so I'm gonna assume that you guys are all busy right now. So God, I was so 15 years ago. I'm looking back at some of these videos and it's like I don't know. All I did was get fatter, and that's bumming me out. I need to get back in shape, dog. Okay, so if I could stream, old school, all right, if I can stream like my old school videos, then holiday food got everybody big. Yeah, it did, but it was like this is 15 years worth of holiday food. It's clearly like 15 years worth of holiday food. I'm just looking back at my old videos and it's like I was much skinnier back then. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's like my whole thing is back then I was calling myself fat. So it was like, I think I just have like issues. I don't know. Also, I just realized like I'm playing this other game. I'm playing this other game and it's sort of taking over my life a little bit. So I'm gonna show you guys what that game is. Yeah, I'm not good at this, but like it's very simple. You just make a line and the line goes away. As long as you see what you got to do, then the problem is already solved. It's time now. Are you going to shorten that time or prolong it? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really eat as much as I used to back then. Like I think it's just, I don't think it's as much. I don't really think it's how much I eat, but what I eat specifically. And there's food out there that's like, and I ain't gonna lie, like fast food be good sometimes. So it's like, that's kind of like that. That's definitely gonna be like my biggest problem. Like my biggest vice is that like it's fast food. So I do know that if I ever decide to like, just sort of kick the habit of that fast food or just eat less of it, I do know that that's gonna probably be a thing that's gonna it's comfort food. And it just like, I always have a craving for it. I think that's the weirdest thing because it's like, I'll just be like I'll just be sitting in right now. I'll just be sitting in and I'll just be like, you know what? I can go for a burger right now. And I literally live down the street from a Whataburger. So it's like, it's definitely like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I could go for one of those right now. It's not bad. But like I do work out to like try to make up for it a little bit. Watching you play this game is fun. Oh, really? Thanks. But like I do know that like that's definitely like one of my hopefully down the line when I actually get my console, you'll be saying the same thing. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not actually good at video games. Dang it. Ooh, screwed up there. Yeah, I'm not actually good at video games. So like, once you start seeing me like game on a console, I seriously just hope that you have the tolerance to like watch me just do terribly for like the first maybe half hour of the video. But like I said, this game's kind of been taking over my life. Also, it's on YouTube. Like this is a like I don't know if y'all know about the YouTube playables, but like they've been like they have like these little games on the YouTube playables that they've been having. So like if you want to play this game, it's on YouTube. This is called crap, what is it called? Hold on. Dang. I forgot already. I really did forget this game. I forgot what this game is called already. Hold on. Element blocks. Ooh, wait. Okay, this is gonna test to see who actually is watching the stream right now. All right. It's basically words with friends. So here's what we're gonna do. You this. It's either A, gonna help me with this, or B, watch me play it. And because you guys kind of been silent for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that y'all just want me to just gonna watch me play it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. Okay. Okay. Okay, I might not get this word. Yeah, I might not get this word. I I might not get it. Nope. Huh. Yep, I'm not gonna get this word. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Nah, the S is top and the S is out. Let's see. R. Ooh, wait. WROTE. Is it rote? Come on, man. Okay, so it has A in it. It has A in it for sure. Yeah, I got nothing. Chat, y'all here? Help me out. Wait, breath? Nope, not breath. Dang. Yeah, this is not going to be easy for me. I am not. Like, I'm going to get this wrong. Let's see. No idea how this game is played. It's basically like I got to figure out the word. Letter. The letters. When the letters are yellow like that, it means that like I got the right letters, are just in the wrong spot. But I do know it doesn't. It probably has the letter A in it, but because it doesn't have, it has the letter A in it. Probably has the letter E. I'm just trying to figure out. Dang. Teary. Is it Teary? Oh, give me a break. Okay. Okay, so T is not the last letter or the first letter. Why did I make that same mistake again? Rate. Rate it. Dang it, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this one. Normally I do good on these. Okay. Eater. I mean, let's try it. Eat. The word was extra. Give me a break, bro. Screw this. I'm mad now. Going back to element blocks. At least that was easier. I know, right? I know, right? Extra. It was extra. I'm so nervous. Like I always get skeptical about using the X, bro. But yeah, that's a game on YouTube, yo. But like, it's on the playables thing. If you just happen to be bored, I definitely recommend like run it back. Okay. We're running it back. All right, no problem. We're running it back. It's called Days Hurdle. Well, like obviously, obviously they're gonna give me another chance. So we're gonna just go back to it. Okay. So here's what we're doing. So now they're gonna give us the old word and let us know what's not in there. So I'm gonna use Quest because that's always my go-to. Okay, it's not gonna be Quest. All right. I'm trying to like use a word that has like a letter in it that I would probably like never use. Quiet. Let's go with quiet. Oh my god, bro. Why is the what? Give me a break, dude. Quips. We're using quips. All right. So none of these letters are being used. All right. So we're back at it. All right, Jarian. You watching. So what are we doing? We got letter E, but it's not. I'm going to assume that E is at the end of the word. So let's see. Okay, so it doesn't have the letters A. It doesn't have A. It doesn't have I, but it might have O. But it don't got U. Okay. Off to the bank in Domino's to get some cardboard crust pizza. Hell yeah. That's the best kind of pizza. Are you serious? Don't knock until you buy it. Let's see. Blonde. Wait, no. Blend. Booyah. Okay, we got a letter that's in the right spot. Damn, this game is crazy. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. All right, so we got blend. So we got L and E. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Clues. No, not clues. The U is gone. So let's just look at what we have. Let's just look at what we got right now. We got W. But yeah, like I said, this is a game that you can play on the playables, man. Like I think it's kind of fun. I like this one. I like a lot of the games that be on there. I played Merge's Kingdom on. I don't play Merge's Kingdom on it though. I don't know why I don't. Let's see. Cloth? No. The T's out. Hello, what's going on? I feel like, oh God, that's a Discord check. Give me a second. I feel like I'm in trouble. I'm probably in trouble. Oh, I'm not in trouble. Cool. I'm like Phil Hartman when it comes to confrontation. I just don't want to deal with it. The only reason why I even know that reference because I watched The Dark Side of Comedy, and it had a Phil Hartman episode, and it's like, and it was like, dude, like Phil, Like and the crazy part is that like in hearing Phil Hartman, like I actually knew that he was Lionel Hutz, but I did not know he was Troy McClure. Let's see, Glow. Domino's is kind of nowadays, but I feel that way about most franchise pizza. 90s pizza from anywhere just hit harder. Yeah, you saw it. Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to believe that you are. I'm starting to believe that you are, in fact, can't see bottom right keyboard. Oh, yeah. I don't know why, and I apologize for that. But I mean, it's shaped like just any other kind of keyboard. Um, and I don't know how to minimize it. Okay, is it? I want to say it's Glow. Glow. No, wait, hold on. Flown. Nope, the N is out. Dang. Clown. Yeah, let's go with clown. Dang, no, the N. Come on, dude. But I can tell you that the B and the N, the B and the N are both the B and the N are both closed out, but the M isn't. I haven't used the M yet. But yeah, like you see this game though, right? You see this game though, right, Jerry? Like I said, in your spare time, I definitely recommend giving it a try, seeing what happens. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try because there's only like okay, so FL is it flew? No, it's damn, it's not flown. Okay, because it's either going to be FL, CL, or GL. Mm. It's going to be FL, GL, or CL. It's going to probably end in Y. Hmm. Dang, man. Blaze? Nah, the B is out. I used the B earlier for blend. So yeah, that's out. But I can use glaze. I can't do glaze. No, I can't use glaze because the A is out too. But you see this though? This is a complicated game, bro. These are the games that be ruling. These are the games that be ruling my life, bro, all the time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like this is a thinker. I know it's going to mess with me up because I forgot the disease over there. Let's see. I'm gonna put in flowy. Let's see if flowy is a thing. Nope, it's not. It's not a thing. Let's see. FLE. Um. So is that let's see, FLE or FLO, and I got nothing. So it's on either or it could be like CLE or CLO. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the stuff right here. Like this is the stuff that's gonna mess me up, man. Like I'm not good at games like this. My goodness. Let's see. Hmm. I'm gonna put in flesh and see what happens. I know that the A. I know. No, I can't. I'm gonna put in flesh. FLESH. I know that the S is out, but I just gotta see if. Give me a. Why did I do that? Oh my god! I just. Oh my god. Okay. 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 I should have put in shelf instead. Nope. Because that L and that E is right there. Okay. Globe. Let's try it. Nah, it's not gonna be globe because the E, the B is canceled out. Now I really wish that I could like show you the bottom left of that thing because I got B. I already got B for blend. Oh my goodness. It's not gonna be globe. Oh my goodness. Okay, so GL. Whatever it is, it's gonna be LO something something. It's gonna be something LO something something. Clock. It's got to be clock. It's got to be clock. God dang it. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. What? Okay, hold on. Okay. It's not clock. All right, cool. All right, so it's got to be clove. It's clove. Like the plant. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm just now getting that. Dang it. Freaking. Oh man, I can't believe I just now got that. Oh, that's making me so mad. Okay. Clove. All right, so I got C and O. All right, so let's see. Man, I should have known that too. Oh my God. Like I am. Let's see, rocks. Let's try rocks. Come on, dude. Okay, rocks. Okay, so it has. Okay, so the letter C is probably going to be. So it's going to be blank. It's going to be blank O blank C blank. All right, so let's see. I just need to find out what these other letters are. Let's see. But do you see like this is definitely like one of those games where I could like okay. P-O no. And that's the worst part about having the vowel like right there, the second level is that like anything could be that thing. I'm not putting that word up there. I know what you're thinking of. I'm not doing that. Because the letter C at the front is also the wrong one. So what else? Let's see. Let's see. I just need to know what that first letter is. Let's see. D-O something C. Let's see. D-O something C something. Oh, wait. Is it disc? No, it's not disc because it's freaking. Hey, oh my God, dude. This sucks. Okay. T-O. Man, that C there is going to mess me up. Oh, wait. No. C. O. Count? Let's see. Let's see if it's count. Why did I put the C at the beginning, knowing that the C shouldn't even be it? But I do know I got a T. All right, so T-O. Oh, tonic. No, dang it. Topic. Is it topic? Bada boom. Heck yeah, let's go. Okay. All right. So, and none of these letters is right. That's so messed up. Okay. So let's see. QU. Dang it. Queer. Let's see. All right, cool. So it's at the end. Let's see. All right. Yeah, that's definitely gonna. All right. Uh, blank, blank, blank. Er. Blank, blank, blank. Er. Loner. No. L- later. Later. No. Layer. Let's try layer. Dang it. Okay. After. No. Amber. Crap. Okay. So it's not after. It's not amber. Uh dang. Okay. Crap. Okay, this is gonna mess me up because it's not after, and that's the only word I know that's got that. Okay. Um Anger. Come on, man. Are you serious? Okay, okay. Oh my god. Uh Bro, are you serious? I got Amber and Anger, and that's neither of them. Oh my god, dude. I'm getting this is annoying. Okay. Okay. A Come on, man. Are you serious right now? Like what else would it be? It's not after Amber or Anger. What are we doing? These are the like there's gonna be a word that I feel like I never used before. And that's what's messing with me. Uh okay, okay. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? I'm dumb. Am I? No, I feel like I'm dumb. Oh God, this is stressing me out. This is stressing me out. Oh, okay, okay. All right. I can't say aware because the E and the R right there. Um, God, how is it not after? Okay, wait. Okay, I'm doing this. Let's see. A, D. No, hold on. A. Bro, why is there an F there? Why is that F there, but the T is not? That is not helping anything right now, bro. That is messing me up, bro. This is my last chance too. I'm probably not. I'm really like Jerry. You seeing this, right? You seeing this? This is. Oh my god. This is okay. A S. It's not answer. Asher. Is it Asher? No, it's not Asher. I mean, I've never even used that word before, so I don't know. Okay. Oh man, this is messing with me, bro. That FB right there is not helping nothing right now, man. I got all of these consonants. All of these consonants. All of these consonants, bro. I am not. Oh no. Oh no, bro. Oh no. I'm gonna get this one wrong on purpose because I gotta know what this is. Because this is I gotta know what this is. Adder. Adder. That was the word. Adder. The word was adder. Jarian, Jarian, are you seeing that? The word was adder, Jarian. It was adder. I gotta go lie down. That's stressing me out. That is stressing me out. Adder. I've never used the word adder in my life, bro. And I knew that, man. No. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. I am beside myself. Oh my god, dude. The word was adder. Oh. Because an adder is a type of snake. I live in the South. We don't say adder down here. We just say snake. We just say snake. That's gonna ruin. I think I'm not gonna let that ruin my whole day, but that's ruining my hour right now. The word was. So how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today out there, huh? Everybody doing all right? The word was adder, bruh. The word was adder, bruh. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is offensive. Yeah, I'm baffled too, bro. God, dog. But yeah, the game is called Today's Hurdle, and I definitely recommend like you playing it like in your spare time or something. Like, cause it's basically words with friends, but with a twist. And but obviously because it has the word today in the title, I'm agitated right now. I ain't gonna lie, like that kind of messed me up a little bit. That messed me up. I'm a little offended by that. I'm a little offended by that. No lie. That actually, I'm, I'm a little upset about that. Like, I'll live, but the word was adder, bro. It was adder. I'm seriously up in here like, is it after? Is it amber? Is it anger? No, it's adder, bruh. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Tickle the ego a little bit. Yeah, it did. It did. I really thought that I knew words until I really thought that I thought I knew words, bruh. I really did. 100%. I don't know nothing. I don't know Jack, bro. That offended me. But yeah, like obviously, as you can sort of tell, that's how I'm going to be when I start gaming too. The goal is to get a console so I can be able to like do stuff like that as well. I don't like my hair being the way that it is right now. Bro, I cannot believe that they just did that. That they really did that to me. And I will be there. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. By the way, like I said, I don't know I don't really know what they're gonna do with YouTube when I start like streaming my game on there. So on the off chance that I can't do YouTube streaming like how I would like to, because I'm gonna probably be on the game for a really long time. But I also know that YouTube has a thing about like, me going like 2 hours. The reason why I did 3 hours on my last one was just kind of see if it was going to work or not. And the whole idea was that like, it did work, but I don't know if that was just a fluke or if that's going to do the thing all over again. I'm not sure what's what. So like I'm going to also probably like, I'm going to also probably have my Twitch on my profile just in case as well. So that way, if you can't see it on here, you can see it on the Twitch. So that's the goal too. But I do appreciate y'all like coming in and supporting their brother and everything like that. It's really nice, and everything like that because the the word was adder, bro. They got me. They got me. I don't like it, but I respect it. They know they're wrong for that. They know they're wrong for that. Got they got you too, Jerry. You just sit here like, bro, I know this word. Jerry's like, bro, I know this word. What is happening? Like, did we? How do we both not know? Man, they got us, bro. They got us. But yeah, though. But yeah, like I said, the goal. Like once I start getting my system, though, yeah, it's gonna be just like that. Oh boy. But I think obviously the room has died down a little bit. Everything's kind of been happening. But like I like this. I like being able to just go live and talk to you guys for a little bit. It does kind of help. It does kind of help to see you guys around and everything like that. So I'm really really appreciative of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and biz ounce for today. Well, biz ounce for right now anyway. Um, I gotta get ready for training. I gotta get ready for like a whole bunch of other stuff. And also, I do post up a lot of stuff on the YouTube community post nowadays that I would really like for you guys to just sort of respond to and things like that in my spare time. Because like I want this channel to be as interactive as possible. So just let me know like stuff on there as well. Also, Big J, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got me on Instagram too. So, why I checked your profile. You ain't got no content. Make that change. Make that change. Put content on. Make content. Y'all are once again, you guys are very interesting people. I would love to hear about y'all stories and kind of like know who y'all are. So, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and biz out for the day. Yeah, I do got you on the Insta. Yeah, I recognize your name because I just said to myself, that can't be Jerry. Like, you got to make some content, bro. I've seen your face before. The world needs to see that. But yeah, though, I'm gonna head out. I know I've been saying that a lot, but y'all be easy, love and peace and happiness. Be chill. Remember, you're not just a person, you're an experience. You know what I'm saying? You can either choose to be a good experience, a bad experience, or no experience at all. And I definitely don't recommend being a good experience. I also want you guys to know if you can't spread love and peace, to spread nothing at all. Everybody's going through some stuff right now, and last thing they need is somebody else adding on to their bad day. Just remember being mean is mainstream, being kind is punk rock. And I just got done watching the Ellen episode of Dark Side of Comedy, so I am going to try my best to make it my personal business to be as kind and as nice and as kind as possible. Because God, I do not want to go through what Ellen went through. That was crazy. But yeah, thanks again for the support. See you guys next time. I might do 2 tomorrow because I don't know if I'm going to training tomorrow or not. That's subject to change. And also I got my water back on, so I am overdue for a shower rose. So y'all be easy and everything like that. We'll talk later, okay?